Day, Panther! Hello, Gondo and Phoenix. Alright. Here we go. I think I want to do one traditional draft to warm up, or at least start a traditional draft to do like a game. And then I want to do the direct, and we'll see how we go from there. If this fires. If it doesn't fire, we'll do something else. So I also want to build, there's a bunch of decks that I want to build, and one of them is going to be the new elves deck. I want to do I have so many elves that I haven't been able to put in my Golgari deck. So I want to build that into a Sultai. The remainders into a Sultai deck. So I'm really excited. And I just have to find where I put the things for that. So I'm pretty sure at least some of them are in here. Yep, that's a lot of elves. Okay. And I think some of them are in my box of Lorwyn Eclipsed. And some will be in Hobbit. Salta, your favorite color combination? Awesome. Hey, Summer Blaze! Okay, so not those. I'm just checking if any of the other extras will likely have stuff I want to put in here. Probably not. There's always a possibility, though. Oh, sweet. We're filling up. That's awesome. That's what she said anyway. Moving on. I hate myself a little bit. Okay. Hey, Griddle! How are you doing? Alright, that's not gonna do it. This, let's see, grease front. Nope. Okay. I think... yeah, that's all the extras. Good. Okay. So, while I monitor that and we wait, so these are just the extras that I couldn't put into the Golgari elf deck. So I'm sure they'll make a really nice part of the new elf deck. And I have to see how much I can theme it slightly differently. I need to go get the Hobbit cards. Where would I have put those? I think... huh. And I know where the Lorwyn Eclipse are too. So, and I might have put some of the extras over here in that pile. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we have like we have so many of these cool things. Rough start to the... I'm so sorry to hear that. If you want to talk about it, we're here. If you don't want to talk about it, you just want to, you know, do other stuff, that's cool. I just want to watch. We're totally fine with that too. Just offering. Yeah, I kind of want to do I want to do all of the... ooh, we actually have a draft. All right. Okay, let's go. But I have so many elves that I want to put in this thing. Okay, we'll take a Radagast. Counselor's Gathering. Yeah, okay, we'll take a Radagast. Crude Bent Blade. Great follow-up. This card is way better than I thought it was, given the number of tokens that things can produce. Now, there are times when it's not good, but it's still fine. As an inclusion for the number of times that it's not going to be good. That's very rare, it turns out. All right. Start pulling these elves here. Where did I put the Hobbit stuff? I think it's out on the office. I'll go get it in a bit. Let me pull the stuff from here that I want. Oh, another night of bad sleep? I am so sorry. Don't want to do laundry later or cook. I feel you. Yeah. There are some days where I'm just like, this is not gonna happen. But there's a bothersome noisemaker. I think we have... and a pinecone strike? Huh. All right, we're gonna take that. We might not run the Radagast. I wish I could take this too. Pinecone Strike, Bomber. That's interesting. I think I just want the Pinecone Strike. Goblins are fine. You're here because it's 357. Oh, fair. I hear you. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. I am so sorry. Okay. Huh. Take the Thrush here. Could take the Madoc. I just passed a Bomber, so it's probable, and I'm passing 2 Dwarves, so it's probable that I shouldn't take this. Could take the Front Porch Sentries or the Nori, just as, you know, stuff to do. I mean, the doors do seem to be kind of what's open, though. I'm going to take the Old Thrush as a hedge. Oh, the Scrounger's fun. I really like that card. The Mauler's really good, too. I don't think I want to be in red-green. That's not supported, but we could definitely be in Jund. The Rage into the Valley's perfectly fine. The Mauler's perfectly fine. Green hasn't particularly appeared to be open, but this is a very late this. But these two are perfectly fine, and I could just keep going into the black-red. I don't want to. I want to do the fun thing. Burn, burn, tree and fern. Okay. And a plate mail? God damn it. Okay. Okay. Thror's Map, also good. We're just gonna take the Stir Up Trouble here. What the hell is happening? Okay, Spatula. I don't really like this card, but we're gonna take it here. Owen over Short Spear. Yeah, no, this is only a 5-color pair supported set. It sucks for that reason. Beorn or ordinary? Yeah, I'll take a Beorn. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but I think we're just... This is so strange. This is very strange. I don't know. Haven't the foggiest. Meh. What the hell? Are these packs? Still don't think the green is actually worth staying in at this point. Yeah, large bear is good. I would love this plate mail. I mean, this looks like what I'm supposed to be in. But Quarrel. Okay, we're gonna take the Goblin plate mail here. This is an interesting draft. I'm very confused. Okay. Looking for elves. All right, there's a Hobbit Hole, a Grey Dog, a Flunkies. I think we take the Flunkies. Good afternoon, Fiona. Nice to see you. All right. Leave these here because they're holding places. Stony voiced. Huh. I do, because it's the strongest color pair. Holy fuck! Welcome, Amazonian and Voxy. How was your stream? What did you play? I don't know that I need to shout out these people, because you should already know who they are, but welcome, welcome. Alright, we're taking Ragged Short Spear here over the rest of this. This is a weird one. Voxy got a Black Lotus? What? That's crazy. Duskwatch Hunter Ultras Goblin Town. Goblin Town would be fine. I think we want the Golem. Gambling? Oh, wow. Sponsored gambling? Voxy is a clearly a made-up entity. Too funny to be real. That's all I have to say about that. It's not a competition, but Voxy won. Ew. These packs are bad. Amy won a Chaos Warp? Nice! Between a Black Lotus and a Chaos Warp, though, I will say that there is a slight discrepancy in power level. Very slight. Clearly, Amy's very happy with her winnings. Unlimited Demonic Tutor, nice. Unfortunately, those are not as valuable as I would hope they are, given that I have one. They are, I wish they should be more valuable than they are, but apparently that's not a thing. Second large bear, don't mind if I do. There's also a Pinecone Strike that I probably should take here, but we're not going to. And I don't know how seriously to take all this. Are they real Girl Scouts? Are they real cards that we won here? Ooh, Spark Starter. I probably need this. God damn it. I'm taking the slice. She can opt to have it mailed to her? Holy crap. I would opt for that. Opt is also a card, but less valuable. Alright, we're taking a Crude Bent Blade here over the Night Howl Pursuer and the second plate mail. Two of these is very good. It shouldn't be, like I said, it shouldn't be in the set. The set produces so many tokens that it really should. Crude Bent Blade should not be as good as it is, but it is. There was that Mox Pearl too. Oh yeah. Okay. This set insults me every time I'm in this picture and I don't like it. All right. The deck got way better, by the way. Let's take a down over second Pinecone Strike. That's close, though. Is there anything that I want to get back from the graveyard in particular? This is good. But I don't have a lot of other things coming back from my graveyard, so it only triggers once, which is still fine. It's still a 1/1 Gravedigger that gets something back in masses, and you can gain Menace, which is really nice. I'm going to try it out. I like Down. I think Down is technically the pick, but I haven't actually gotten to play this card, so. Well, that combos very well with it. There's also Goblin Town, which is very good. This card is such a hit or miss. I love it. I know it's very bad, apparently, according to lots of people, but I really think it's fun. But I do have a top end that I'd want to do, so we're fine. All right, Rage into the Valley here. Third Crude Blend Blade. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're doing fine. That is crazy cool. I gotta ask about this site. Clearly, I am gambling on the wrong things with my Arena Directs. This, by the way, is a draft. I'm just trying to warm up because I just started streaming, and I want to play at least one round of this, maybe, or I'll just start the direct. I haven't decided yet. I might be awake enough. We'll see. I mean, in the magic headspace, I've been awake for a while. It's just mailing out packages and stuffs, and letters for Mana Pool. Thank you to everyone who ordered, everyone who spread the word. It was all awesome. Yeah, it does make sense to get into the flow, exactly. All right, you take a look at this. Tell me what you think you would cut. I am going to run to the restroom and be right back. All right. There is another 2-drop goblin that I could consider. I'm going to put it in front point sentries just because we do have this Rage into the Valley, not that, along the Crooked Way, that does that. So that allows us to give them menace. So we'll see. All right. Whew. You're gonna make a PBAJ, NJ? Like a responsible adult? I love it. Okay. So... Okay. So... One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. We're a little light on removal. We're really relying on these crude crude bent blades and the Bilbo's Deadly Slice and the Stir Up Trouble. So these are not direct removal. Most frequently they are, as long as you get them early, they can be that. As long as you can keep their creatures down by trading off, they can be that. But the only two, like three, okay, right, okay, I did get burn. We're fine, everything's fine. Anyway, I think these are the weakest of our actual spells. Notably, this does produce a creature, but also has an effect. Same with this one. We can prioritize the... what's this? I do like having an Old Thrush okay in these because it wears the equipment pretty well and has evasion. I think Nori is fine to be, you know, giving first strike and attacking while equipped. But if I do want to prioritize the goblins, it's going to be a little less than that. We don't have anything that cares about 4, although this counter does matter. So this might be less worthy, depending. It depends on the curve. But we do have a lot of 3 drops here. This is more of like a late drop. I don't think I want to prioritize the goblins at the expense of a better card. The Grey Dog ramping to the 5 is not bad, but we're hoping these are less. We've got the 6. I think the Hunter does come out. I like the idea of the Rage drawing. We don't have a lot of other draws. I'm going to cut the Short Spear. I'm going to cut one of the Flunkies. Oh, and maybe, I mean, I like the draw disc, the rummage, rather, discard draw. It might be a little too slow for this deck. We might actually just want that to come. I really do like that card, though. But we've got the opportunities to draw further into the deck. We've got the Rage of the Valley. I might still cut that. We'll see. I think these are fine value here. The Flunkies is nice, especially against opponents' crude bent blades. But I think we have enough other things with the Stony Voice Goblins to do fine there. Okay, so let's see about the rest of this. So we have 2 things at odds in this. There's going to be a few things that go slightly against each other, and that is the following. The Noisemaker wants us to prioritize non-creature spells, and the Gathering of Darkness / Along the Crooked Way wants us to prioritize creature spells. So there's a little bit of a conflict there. It shouldn't be too bad. I think it should be all right. So we're actually going to cut the Front Porch Sentries out of that, and then I'm going to cut a land because I'm greedy AF. I am going to cut 1 red source. I don't need double red until here. That's 6. We do have a Thrush. We have a treasure token off the Grey Dog, and we're going to hope that that works out. So, all right, let's go. So we will do the direct after I get sort of in the swing of things by playing a couple. This is a best of 3, so I'll play a couple games here, and then I'll try to do the direct and see how that goes. Okay. I would like to play first in this format, thank you. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay. So it's Mauler on 1 and Bothersome on 2. Because that makes Crude Bent or Goblin Plate Mail or Along the Crooked Way all very good on 3. This feels dirty. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. Huzzah. Want to block? They don't want to block. All right. A double removal spell, like a two quarrels, would be a little annoying here, and by a little I mean a lot. Okay. You want to play first in all format? No, you don't. Not in the original Dominaria. The original Dominaria going second was so much better. The card, it's such a slow format that the card advantage really did matter. I mean, unless they got the wizard deck, the like blue-red. So is it wizards in the original Dominaria had like Adelise? No, that's not her name. It was something else. Maybe that one made her name. I don't think I haven't seen any of their deck. I'm not changing anything right now. Yeah, that deck was fast. Other decks in the format were not fast at all. So you wanted to go second because you wanted to be able to maximize your yuck. You wanted to maximize your power over the course of the game. They've just overpowered everything such that you can't really I don't think I can keep this. I've got 2 plays. If I draw any more lands, I'm dead. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here, I think. All right, that's a play. And that's a play. Nice. I have seen the elf, but if they have a 4th land before they play the elf, I can't kill it with that anyway, so... No, see, that's really large. Ordinary Bear's just sitting there like, chomp chomp, I stop all your things. Mm-hmm. Okay. You don't stop. Guess what? You don't stop, honey. You're just ordinary. Sorry. I might be too much of an idiot day to play this format. I do have a bunch of recursion spells, so I kind of want to put this in the graveyard. It's vaguely tempting. Okay, fine. They also have 3 mana open. It's not double black, so it's not Bilbo's, but it could be any number of things. Attack with Nori gave the large bear first strike. Could be +2/+2 in lifelink. That would be highly annoying. I think we have to eggs in basket here. Could be Quarrel, could be... Oh. Sure. Alright, let's see how this goes. I do need to draw something next turn, I think. Five, 4, 9, 13. Damn it! Really? Alright, well, we have half our lands at the 26 cards left in deck mark. I don't think I can attack. Next turn, if they draw a land, they can pump the Guardian to the halls. That is highly annoying. I really wish I'd drawn something. Guess we play out a land and pass. The last 3 draws, I think, have been land or something like that. It's been rough. All right, they did draw it. We'll take the 4. You're kidding me. You are kidding me! Hey, 90s MTG, welcome, welcome! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, we are just getting flooded right now. We can't quite close out the game. We're getting severely flooded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total cards. Yark. Okay. There's so much removal in this deck. That's sad. All right. So they're gonna pump the Guardian. I think if we drawn anything, we'd be happy. But, because there's so many things in the deck that would win here. Like, Stir Up Trouble. Actually, there's a few things that wouldn't win. No blocks here. Does that do me any good? Not really. Okay, but it's still alright. We could get the large bear back after attacking. They can't pump the Guardian this turn, so I can trade with something relevant. We probably still die to the Guardian coming up, though. Oh! They're gonna let me kill the Guardian? That's awesome. Large... Actually, the goblins are interesting just because they no longer have the trampler. Wait, that's a bat. Can they pump a bat? No. Okay. Goblins and blah. Keen Menace. Goblin. This is not a goblin. I'm just wondering if I should get a goblin here, because the Menace would be very good, but I think we just need that bear. They're checking whether they're goblins or orcs. Oh no! Okay, so they sacrifice the Duskwatch Hunter. Is there any way I can make them sacrifice something else? I don't think so. Old fat spider can see us, I know. Okay, so we go Crude Bent Blade on the Trampler. So at least they have to block with something. No, that one won't really work. What happens if we put it on this and give Menace? So if they can block... I might have lethal, yeah. We'll see if I can do this. So it's 3 menace creatures, plus the 5/5 bear. Hopefully this works. I think I did the math right. They can only block 2 of the menace creatures, and they're all lethal if they, I mean, every pair is lethal. Yay! Mathing is correct. Okay. I'm gonna play one more and then we'll... No, I'm gonna cancel. I'm gonna at least see what the direct looks like. Then, if it looks challenging, I'm gonna play again just because I still need to get into this framework. Took me too long to see that lethal, I think. I was just sitting there going, I know I have something, but... Alright. It does feel like Menace the Gathering, yes. Please be good. Oh, that's good. That's also good. Bad. Bad. Meh. 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 Okay. So let's see what we actually have here and what's supported. 2 Bilbo's Deadly Slice, 2 Crude Bent Blade, Desolation Prowess, Stirrup. We're in black. Gollum. We're in black. We're not in white. White's not good. Blue is not good either. Okay. Green. Not as good as the red. Well, close. Close because of this. You got a Noisemaker, Pinecone Strike. Glowing I really like. Smog is great. Misty Mountain Raiders, nuts. I don't know that I want to run this. We'll see. We'll see about these. I'm not sure. I do think I'm supposed to be in red with this currently, but we'll see what both look like. This card is such a house. The Goblin pair is not bad now that I have this Golem, but if I don't get both, then I don't really like this card playing a 3-mana 1/1. Green is not busted, unfortunately. I don't think it's... This is great. Radagast can be very good. This is a great card. We could Jund... I don't think Spider's that good. It's just a little late. Galleon I like, with any pumps, any equipment or pump, like we have the 2 Crude and the Golem. But I think Smaug might just finish off games faster than the dancing, etc. Like, we get 1 Quarrel in this. Whereas we get access to the 5 damage off Smaug here, and the The Glow-In, if they've gone wide, is really nice. The Easy Pickings and the Pinecone Strike, it just feels good. But I'm going to look at both, obviously. I actually would have given a lot for a Thrush here. Troop of Ponies, I think I find too slow a lot of the time. I wouldn't mind a long-bodied gray dog. That's fine for fixing, but I find the troop very slow. I prefer the Thrush a lot. In EDH, I think this is obviously way better. It's just... I don't really like the early game in the green. No, Thrush is very good. Not only does it gain you the life when it comes into play, it's a 1/2 flyer that wears equipment very well, and in best of one, it makes sure you hit your mana. Can fix or just make sure you hit him. I really like the Thrush in a deck that has a lot of equipment. If you don't have a lot of equipment, I like it less. We do have a Thror's map if I really wanted to go 2 colors, but this is double red, and most of my best red is double red. Well, sorry. My best red is double red, I should say. It's not that most of my red is double red. Like, I could splash the Misty Mountains Raider perfectly fine, but... Oh, Larisal, congratulations on doing many things! That's always wonderful! I dropped a ton of, I have a picture of it. I have so many orders. It was so nice. And there are 5 more today already that I did right before I went to the post office that are so cool. The mana, I really appreciate everybody who's buying from the mana pool. That is really, really kind of you. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. And those who are spreading the word and using my link, referral link. I think I have like $16 in commission. It's so nice. But I did take a picture of the letters. They made me happy. It's a stack. It's just a stack of letters that went out of cards for mana pool. It was great. I am affiliated with them, so I get the referral code. But I'm not sponsored by them. So unfortunately the first code in there actually does require the exclamation point reference equals headology to actually work. So I don't know why Stream Elements won't turn it into the rest of the code, but a clickable link there, because it looks like it's just taking you to mana pool, but the shop link will work. But yeah, that's my shop. Hold on, let me show you what we've got. Some really cool stuff in there. I've been wanting to offload these cards for a while to just make room for to buy new cards for decks and stuff. Sibon, thank you so much for the tier 1. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support of the stream. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But yeah, we've got so many cool things. If we sort by price, we've got some. Let's go the other price. We've got. I'm selling these, and I've tried to put everything lower priced. When I say I tried to list almost everything at Lightly Played. Even though it's near mint, like every single one of these on the top is near mint. So, but yeah, some of the older cards, like super older cards, are like this Exalted Angel is what they're listed at, like, and the Miri's Guile too. But yeah, it's so cool. I love. I want these cards to go to good homes, and they have been, so it's really sweet. And we got lower price things, of course, as well. Just lifted up, you know, some people were asking for EDH staples, so there's like signets and cultivates and all sorts of cool stuff. Preordain and me. So anyway, Harrow. Anyway, and Talisman, yeah. So there's stuff up there. Yeah, see, these are the 5 that I just noticed today before I went to the post office. And I didn't have time to do those today, so I'll do them tomorrow. But yeah, so okay, so this is what the red looks like. I can add one more and cut a land probably. These are at 5, so it's not too bad. I like this late game, if you're getting to late game, because it can allow you to get through the land chunks that Arena likes to to put in your way. So let me see. Hold on. So this is 2 there. Slices, Howl, Bent Blades, Pinecone Strike, and Stir Up Trouble. We have a little bit of protection from opponents' crude Bent Blades with the Goblin Town Flunkies. Little gappy on the 3-drop slot, which is why we would definitely want to have one of the oh wait, that's a creature. No, not that one. We definitely want to have the Crude Bent Blade or the Reverent Howl at that point, or at least slicing something early may be necessary. We could put a so that's why I think I'm actually probably supposed to run the long-bodied gray dog on 3. It'll help us ramp to the 5s if we need to, if we get there, because we definitely want 5s for the smog, and then it also just is a body at 3, so that's probably a good one. It also produces a treasure token, which means that we can cut a land, possibly. And the treasure token's also good for the smog the next turn. I can try putting a slash before the question mark. Its links is still the same, but it'll actually be full click. Thank you! I'm going to take a picture of that, so I remember to do that. I will... Thank you. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know why it's totally fine with the link below it, but not fine with the link above it. Like, it's so weird. Okay. This isn't bad at all. And again, I could... There's something to be said for running the Fierce Bee, just because the Scry ones, we don't have a lot of draw. It's the Reverent Howl, and 1 draw off the Rage into the Valley. So this doesn't... And, oh, actually, the Opportunist as well. That's actually not that bad. But... the Owen's fine, too. The Owen's a little slow, but I think it's not as slow as taking the Throwers here. All right, so this is what the red-black build would look like, I'm pretty sure. -1 land, possibly. Or I just run 41. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, this is very close to what it would look like. I have to make that last decision, which will be difficult. But I think that's that one. Now let's look at the green. Really don't like this card, but I would run 1 here, I think. Hmm. Yeah, the green's missing like the wargs. Like it's missing a lot of wargs. Um, we have these two, but like it's missing the 3 drops. That have 4 power to make these better. Um, Obviously this one can make itself better. That's fine, but like I need 3 drops that are good, and the bear is just not what you really want to be doing on 3 in green black. Hmm. I don't mind ordinary bear, but I have to be a little bit careful about the top end. I mean, this deck is a little slower and would probably want the troop of ponies. Or the dog, at least. God, Eh. If I'm playing Radagast, obviously it can put other things into play better, but I probably want the spider, but I'm not impressed with the spider. I wanted to be impressed with spiders. It would be great. I need to get it down sooner than 6 for it to be great. Because otherwise it dies to like a 1 mana sack, a 1/1, and that's just, ugh. Or like a crude bent blade. And that's just painful. What this deck is missing is like the 3-drop elf uncommon that just grows with the number of lands that you have. That would be great. I'm trying to run as many elves as I can that are decent as far as trample and late game and early game because we have the down in the valley, but eh. This card alone is what makes me want to run the green. It's just I don't think it's as good as the reds. I really don't. I really think it's the red. God, I love that frick. I haven't gotten to play with this yet. Maybe once. No, once I got to play with it. It was so good. But I think I'm supposed to run the red. All right. Before we do that, like I said, we're going to play one more game so I can... one more round so I can... Not that. See? Clearly I'm not with it. Okay. We're going to play one more of these traditional rounds so that I can get in the frame before we do the direct... The Argonath, huh? Anyway. Okay. Yep, old Thresh with crude bent blades, let's go. I was like, which deck is this? Okay. Ah, they have protection against crude bent blade, how dare you, and they're on the play. Also, how dare they? Alright, so we got the land. I still want more land, I think, with this particular... Do I have double red? Yeah, I have double red for Gandalf later, so let's take that action. Let's put this on top. We've got plenty of action in hand, and we have a draw, so... Gonna do that. Flash in the long-bodied? Nah, let's just do this. I'm gonna take the tier 2 here, actually. 5 cards in hand, discarding less important. I doubt they block if I attack, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do Goblins plus Dreaded Bat Cloud. So I think we're going to flash the dog in. See what trick they have. If any. Sure. Kind of like the Gundabad. We could also crude bent plus this. The thing is, I don't want to trade the bat for the warg, so I think I like the opportunist better here. Go, little bird, go! Go, other na death cloud bat, dreaded death bat cloud thing. Sorry. Oh, I gotta wake up. I think I might need actual, like, instead of tea, I might need Coke. We'll see. That sounded bad. Coca-Cola. All right. My mental state is fine. Why do you ask? Yeah. So let's go for Moonton. Badonkadonk. Next. Assume the dreaded bat cloud is dying. Oh, shit! Guess we're doing that. Holy menace bat cloud. Yes. Alright, they get a 2-2 wolf. We get to kill this head of the hunt, which I think is very important. Stupid card is stupid. Well done, large bear. I'm gonna have to remember that for next game. That's gonna be something to look out for. Huh? Yeah, how do you know it's good game? Oh, the goblins, I guess? Yeah, okay. Well. Huh. Okay. They have a very good deck. It's very similar to ours. I'm very scared of it. I don't think I have anything in particular against it other than just, you know, I do have recursion, which is nice, but if they get off to a faster start, if they can get mana screwed like they did, we're gonna have a buttload of trouble. So, I think we run it back here. The only question is another Mog Flunkies. I didn't see any, like, crude bent blades yet, but... Not Mog Flunkies, that's the 3/3 from way back when in the thing. The little duder guys, the one that poops out another 1/1. Not the worst. It's really slow, though. You have to hope to draw a 2-drop or something. Alright, that's definitely something. Really? I'm gonna have to use a bent blade on this sucker? Fine. Using 1-for-1 removal, and having no other pressure is really rough. Okay. What I can do is this... Then I hope that I can slice and play whatever it is the next turn. Or I can just stop them from having the mana, which I think is probably better. Again, we're not putting pressure at the same time as we're 1-for-1 removing, which is probably in their favor. Ah, shit. That's very bad for me. Please give me a removal spell. Please give me... Yes! Alright, at least they lose access to that one card, I suppose. Alright, now they can get to use their removal spells, because we haven't played any creatures yet. We don't have a second red, for what it's worth, which is a little bit annoying. Because if we get draw Gandalf, we can't actually play it. $63. If I didn't exile a land, would I have played mine? No. They have potential discard stuffs. This is still traditional. The direct is coming up. I don't... I like my hippo. I have the riddles already. I like my hippo. My flying hippo. This gets it out of the range of the smog adventure thing. But it doesn't get it out of the range of any of their other removal for the most part. So we'll see how this works. Yeah, bear with a blade is scary. Oh shit! They got my crude bent blade, they got my... Oh my god, that sucks. Alright, we lose. Well, it figures they hit my final crude bent blade. I'm dead on the backswing, but I don't care. They have to block with both, I think. Yeah. Well, actually, they could have left the 1/1 alive and done it, but I should be dead to the Goblin Town plus the Bent Blade equip. It was just too much fun. All right. Yeah, keeping 1/1 was the win, but this is also the win. This is still the win, Brainwasher. I shouldn't have said anything, but they do still have the win. All right, so that Mythic crushed us. I mean, I think we just keep going. We kind of want to just, we didn't have any pressure and we were just 1-for-1 removing, which is a good way to lose a game. We were still stabilizing, but unfortunately found the Mythic with the final Cruel Bent Blade, so it's the way it goes sometimes. All right, I need to check whether these have elves that I need to put in. Does not look like it. Could put an edict in though. Okay. All right, would have loved to, something else as a creature to play, but we do have a ton of removal in hand. This is awkward as fuck. Come on, Tech. I have creatures in here. We're gonna need the second black source, too. That is not the second fucking black source. This sucks. Yeah. Second black source would be totally fine here, but unfortunately just drew only mountains. This is fucking miserable. Oh well. No, we definitely lose here. We just needed a second black source. We do have more black than red, but unfortunately couldn't quite get there. Okay. Let's hope that was our bad luck out before the before the thing. Because that sucked. Yeah, we have 9-7. So we had 4 red there and 1 black. Shuffler wanted me to die. Alright. Okay. I can cut 1 Smog the Great Calamity. And run 17 lands. Or I could cut a Smog. Maybe run a B and run 16 lands. I think 17 is probably still correct. We can even use Hobbit Hole to go fetch one of the golems, which is probably okay. So I think we run 17. All right, let's go. Ah, 16 is so tempting, though. I have 4 4-drops. This is at 5. 3 5-drops. Long Body for treasure. Howl for draw. Rage for draw. Coin for rummage. I'm gonna run 17. Play all the Smogs? Over Nori? I don't want to get stuck with 2 7-drops in hand. They're 5s. Opponent's on the play. With a Lonely Mountain.
Okay, that's a lot of lands. I have plays on 4 including this, so I think this is the right play here. Whoa, okay. Green as well. Good to know. It's actually quite a fast format a lot of times, Sims. I'm not sure whether you're correct. I've had 2 Smogs in a deck before, definitely not this one, the other one, and been fine with it. I don't know that it's better than an early drop right now. So looking for green. Nope. That was their only green card? Or they already had green? I don't think I want to run Smog out here. I think we go attack with Golem and play the Opportunist. Or the Glowing, actually. They could have Pinecone. I'd rather they not get that one with this. I think we do this. It's the least value for their Pinecone. Ah, shit. Now they just don't have to play a creature. Fuck. Okay, well. Maybe Glowing's better at that point? Oh, maybe they just are splashing for the Warg, so they discarded the Forest. Okay. I know, Styles won't. I know. Yeah, I'm gonna waste this. That's sad. Thanks, BT! This is not draft. This is the direct. And it's just because these colors are among the most powerful. Do they have the strike? I can't tell. Now it's pausing, but I think it's the map. I don't know. This sucks. I just want this out of range of the 3 damage, the Pinecone Strike thing. I really need to not draw any more lands, though. They had 2 Bibos. Okay, cool. Hmm. I don't want them gaining life off that. It's good we didn't run this out. Agreed, Styles Pony, I'd agreed. Smog on smog violence? God damn it. Okay, let me think. So this gets 4. I think this is lethal with the golem in the graveyard and smog. Okay. I don't have 2 colors. I don't know what you're talking about. Opponent's on the play again. Alright, let's get that second color. Rawr. need 16 lands. Nah, fuck, that's the second one. But that was down in the other thing, right? I need removal, come on. That was in the traditional that we saw this just now. We're gonna lose this. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Oh yeah. That sucks. It was a good draw though. Turn the crude bent. Holy shit. That's horrifying. Golem can't block. If I play this out, I just lose it. So I think we just die. If they have another land, they can play and equip this, even if I kill something. Yeah, I guess I just die. I mean, that wolf was too good. We didn't have any removal early for it. Oh well. Yeah, I've got nothing. Alright. GG's. Didn't really feel like a game, but there we are. Sometimes that's the way it goes in this format. But that's why a second smog is sometimes good and sometimes not so good. You just don't want to get stuck with too many things in hand. We did want early drops, but oof. Alright, one loss. You're only allowed to do that one. Next loss is the end of the run. Simply don't lose again. So I can play this out. They're and then we can protect it with the goblin flunkies. I think that's actually correct. From the blade. That card's good. Calm your tits, Soapy. Hakuna Matata's. We would like to draw land. Thank you. I think that was worth it. I'm not absolutely certain. It might have just been better attack with a Prowler, see what they do, and then play, like, the Opportunist or the Golem. This wasn't getting much better, but I still think, yeah, it might have been better the other way. More pressure this turn. Is it awkward? All of the 4-drops in my deck are in my hand, I think. No, Smaug the Magnificent is not. That's the shame. If I could about get exactly a swamp, it's really good. Could also stir up trouble, destroy the Opportunist, and... That's just interesting. All right. What am I killing? I suppose I don't have to kill anything this turn. I can just attack with the Opportunist. They can trade the blacksmith if they want, or they can trade with something else. That's not a problem. Alright. I think I like my position. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't kill anything that turn. We're gonna kill the Dane here, and before they can untap with potential, like, draw bomber biffer. So one of the ones that gives hexproof. And indestructible. Do I want to block? This is 10 damage. I think soaking up 6 is not bad. I could double block this. That's not also not bad. I think I like double blocking this one. This Lonely Mountain is really irritating. I need to find one of my flyers. I have 2 smogs. That's the main thing. But unfortunately, we're just drawing land. Am I just dead? No, right? Hmm. God, anything here would have been good. If I hadn't double blocked, I could block this, but then the bomber or whatever would still be coming in. I just needed to draw anything here. Come on, deck. Come on! Oh, come on! There were so many outs! Oh my god. Pinecone Strike. Bilbo's Deadly Slice. Reverent Howl. Smog the Magnificent. Even Large Bear and Smog the Great Calamity. Almost all of our remaining cards were outs. This fucking sucks. Literally, like, almost all of our remaining cards. Owen the Brave at least could have found us something else. Maybe. Like... Fuck that. I think we put ourselves in a position to win, and then I double blocked, and then we drew like 3 lands in a row. Yeah. Fuck. This is a good deck, and maybe 16 lands is right, but I have so many 5-drops, so many 4-drops, and... But we just drew so many. Literally, so this was an out because at least we could block. This one is an out because we can kill the thing. This was an out because it has reach, and or I could actually attack that turn for enough damage to stop them from killing me on the backswing. Bilbo's Deadly Slice, there was 1 left. Reverent Howl giving the 12/12 lifelink would have been fantastic. Crude Bent Blade was not enough. There was 1 left there. I forget whether we had a Pinecone Strike. Yeah, I think we did, but yeah. Golem the Abandoned was still in there. I don't think I could have played it and sacrificed it enough to kill them. They were at 8, I think. But that was just misery. We tried. We tried. Let me update the thing. That was a really good deck too. I was quite happy with that one. What was I supposed to have done there? Let's see. No, I just needed 1 more card, and I think we drew like 3 lands in a row there, and I think that was that. I think that was it. I mean, I could be wrong. I guess we're black red again. We could splash for Tom Burt. I mean, it depends what the card pool says. Ooh, actually, black is not very good. Yeah, we'll see. Celebrate is very good. Stone is good. The rest of the white's shit. Blue is bad. Red is fine. Large Bear is good. Green is bad. Might be dwarves. God, this is rough. Two on 30. Jesus Christ. Also, I can't support Shahar. That person is an unapologetic Zionist, so do not like. God, what I wouldn't give for a couple cruel bent blades. I might have to go Mardu in this bullshit. No, it's Shahar. I don't know about I don't think Raph is, yeah. But Amy won't work with Shahar, neither will I, or anybody who works with Shahar. You can look at his socials, it's completely unapologetic. Okay, I need to find more equipment, which probably means I do need to splash these freaking short swords. Ew. This deck is less good than it could be. Do I have to run an arrow and a spatula? Sorry. Okay, we could splash the green for this. Could splash the white for the equipment. But let me see what we have here as far as like... Alright, so we have 2 short spears, stir up trouble, Bilbo's howl. Can run these 2 in desperation, it's not too bad. With this much double red and a double black, I really don't like splashing heavily. We only have 1 thrush to fix in this Iron Hills. If it's white. I do like Celebrate, and I wouldn't mind these. Stone is also fine. How many creatures do I have? Hold on. Oh, these make creatures. We're fine with that. I've tried battling out. I haven't been that impressed with it. Especially not compared to our other 5 drops. Do I have anything that makes treasures? Oh god, I would have given so much for the 3/2 dwarf that makes treasures. Is it the common Dane or something? I forget what it is. The 3/2 that makes a treasure. I would have given so much for that in this deck. It would have been so good. I might have to run this Dory. That's what it is. Okay. I might have to run this bee over the stone. Just to try and filter through to try and find our mana. God, it feels bad to splash for these. Is there something else I should be doing? Like, so we have 2 ragged short spears. That's the only equipment we have for Thorin. We have to maximize the Thorin. It's just such a game-winning card. Giant's Boulder. Yeah, we could do that for fixing, definitely. I'm trying to avoid it if I can. I'm also trying to look at what happens if I splash a different color. Or if I use Black Arrow and Well-Worn Spatula instead of the white short swords. Because I could run another Bomber or like another Owen or Tidings or a couple of these. I could fill out the deck and not have to splash. Which does feel better since we have double black here, and 3 double reds. I lose out on this card, which I think is fantastic, but I hate splashing these 2. It feels so painfully bad. No, the black is still better than the green. By far. The nasty little rabbit is like our best card in the green. The green's awful. But what if I did black arrow? Just, I mean, it has some utility, and then the well-worn spatula. And then we have 4 pieces of equipment, just like in the other one. Yeah, the Tom Burton William would be the only splash. I would only just splash green for that, not like this stuff's. The triple death touch with the corals, that can, you have to get both at the same time for that to work out. They have to not be killed in response to the coral. It's a little bit, it's way more situational, and like the other stuff is just not good enough. In my opinion. Like, I don't want to lose this card. It's pretty good. I'm going to put the other bomber in, I think. Thrinder Wheel is not that great. We don't have a lot of other elves. Overall. I might do the other Howl. I think I want... So if we're not doing the white, I think I might want the... Hmm. I think I want the bee or the tidings. Because I think we have enough spells. Remember, this is also another 5-drop spell. It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. So I think I want another creature to play early. So I kind of want either the 3-drop here or the tidings. I'm pretty sure. I love that other deck was so much better than this one. But yeah, the other option is to run the white. Still think the black's better. Yeah, this and Dream. Yeah, we could try it. I actually considered it, given that we want storied for Bomber. I'm gonna look at the white now. I do think that the Rampager plus Golem and the Batcloud and Large Bear are better than the white. But I'm just gonna take a look for now. We would be able to cut probably both of these. Get a Provisioner, Stone by Sunlight, Ori, Butterflies, this, 2 short swords. Maybe another Provisioner, but probably not. I might run this out of greed. We would run Thorin, Iron Hills. I don't like Bifur, though. But maybe in this deck it's a fine top end. And... well, let's see. I need to move this over to figure it out. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oof. I mean, it definitely makes the Thorin better. I probably still want a 5th equipment, and it's probably the Black Arrow. Just because we probably will see a bunch of smokes. I think instead of Biffer, I probably want this and a Thorin's Last Stand. Where'd it go? There it is. Because, I mean, going wide with this a little bit and then getting +2/+1 would be a way we could win. Additionally, we could also destroy some artifacts or enchantments on there, and which actually is very important with, you know, Precious or other things. And we cut 1 planes. Count this as a 5-drop removal spell. So the so-called curve. I don't know. This needs like a Dane and the other stuff. It needs so much. I mean, we can try it. Oh, God, if I just had the little dude that makes a treasure, I'd be so happy. So, unfortunately, what happens with this deck is we have apart from Celebrate, we have situational removal with Stone by Sunlight, and 1 damage, and 5 damage. Oops, hey, what did I just cut? Oh, come back. What do you think, chat? Do you want the black or the white? I'll run either. You like the black better? So that's 1 vote for black. Here, let's set up a poll really quickly. That's a prediction. Let's go poll. All right, it's 2 minutes. Let me set it to go. Oh my God, why though? All right, it's up. Refresh the chat if you don't see it. We'll go with what you want. Both seem playable for what it's worth. Why did that not extend? Okay. What is oh my God, hold on. OBS is doing some fun things. What are you doing, OBS? Why can't I make your window smaller? Like, not this. Oh my God. This is weird. I don't know what to do. All right, I can't read the... Okay, hold on. Maybe if I do this. Okay, that worked. No, that's... You're not dragging the whole thing, you silly machine. What is happening? Something's wrong with OBS. And I hate it. Okay, I fixed it. Okay. I should sing my OBS song. Yeah. You sang it for on your end. Thank you. I appreciate it. This one seems more consistently getting Thorin to do its thing, which is kind of nice. But I don't know whether it's better than the black. The other deck was way better than either of these, though, in my opinion. We just got a little mana ranched. Black, red, 3-2. That's close. Okay. Okay, so the question still remains, do we want to splash the white at all? Any votes on that? Do we want to try it? I don't think so. I think we just run this and try. Okay. God, this is not great, Bob. Ugh. Still can't get 2 colors of land. I can play Nori. If I draw a black source, I can play this or draw cards. There are 8 black sources in the deck, plus an old thrush. This is a very close to a keep. But I think I might have to throw it away. Not much better. These draws, man. I kept the black arrow because it's one equipment for Thorin, which is one of the only ways we come back into a game where we, mulligan and play something on 3. Ah, I would have killed for that card. A land would have been great. I guess we discard that. Which color do I want to leave up? I think it's red. I would black arrow here to kill the Mauler, but... Oh my god, not a land? Oh god, okay. Arena has it in for me today. Maybe I should stop after this. This really hurts. Okay, well, Arena says fuck you. The deck is 50% lands. I can put a land on top and gain 2 life. We have 17 lands. The deck is currently 50% lands because we've only drawn 3. And we have 28 cards left, so that's 12 cards in with 3 lands. Yeah, this is just... We're dead. Okay. This sucks. I drew 2 extra cards and off the Ragged Short Spear and couldn't do this, and now I found Philly, and what the fuck? Okay. Flood into Screw is fun, right? And we mulliganed. Oh yeah, they crushed us. I mean, it didn't help that we weren't playing any cards, but they crushed us. I don't even know if we had played cards, whether we would have gotten there. Alright, I need to stop drawing lands and draw some actual cards. If it goes from flood to screw to flood, I probably will just go into drafts. Opponent doesn't know how to play commons or uncommons. Oh my fucking god. Is that 3 lands in a row? No, it's 2 lands in a row? 3 lands? I don't fucking know. Well, at least that's not a land. This sucks. This is so bad. Did they just put 2 top or 2 bottom? I could not see. Wish Arena had a game log. So they're gonna be able to hit me for 4 with the Decrepit Old Bird, but that's better than 2 plus that. And we have the Spark Starter. 2 top. Ugh. That is a problem. Why does everybody have that card? That's the 2nd in a row. Dear Lord, why? I have no recursion in this deck, unlike the last one, so, I just have to keep that in mind. Why would arrow kill the moth? Why the fuck would the arrow kill the moth? Oh, come on. Alright, yeah, I'm probably... That's 1, 2, 3, 4 rares that this person has played already. I don't think I can win now. If I get Gollum, I can. Damn. Now I can't, because I need this plus Gollum. Is there anything else? Fucking hell. Alright, now I can't even get Thorin to kill the butterflies. But yeah, unfortunately they just had too many rares for us, I think. And we flooded out a bit, but they mostly had too many rares that were bonkers. And a removal. Alright. We concede. Well, that's our first 0-2. Yeah, I think Arena doesn't feel kind to me today. Probably should have just left it at 2 and 11 attempts, but it was still fun to try. Okay, I fixed the thing. God, that was rough. All right, I can play the bronze to mythic or the traditional. Let's finish off the traditional for now. So we get ranched by mana in both, but also ranched by rares. On that one, the last one. Oh god, mana. But also Feely or Keely or whatever Frakes is in the 2 games, that sucks. I still can't find 2 colors of lands. I have a Pinecone Strike. If I draw 1 black source, how many black sources are in this? 9? We still have more. Yeah, we have 9/7 and we can only draw mountains in this deck. That's what happened in the previous match. Fuck. I'm on the draw. I'm gonna risk it. Because we have 9 sources of black plus a Thrush. Alright, at least I can play that. I'm playing this on my turn so that they don't have the 3rd mana and the counterspell, or so that they don't have the Biffer or Bomber, whatever does the thing. I need to draw a land, for fuck's sake, specifically black, which we have most of in the deck. This sucks. Yeah, that was the last game of this, was 4 red mana and 1 black, and we had double black in hand, which is why we're running 9 black sources and 7 red. This is sad. Jesus Christ. This fucking sucks, man. Arena won't let me play at all. I think keeping this was correct. Again, we have effectively 10 sources of black in the deck with the old Thrush. On only 7 red, but we just can't even draw a 3rd land. Last night, last stream rather, I had a set of 4 games in a row where we drew 2. We had 2 lands in opening hand, never drew another. Until we were already basically dead. So this sucks. I think we're continuing that trend of bad mana. Would love to be able to give opponents a game. Damn. Glad this one's best of 3 at least. Maybe we can make it work. Come on, blacks. Not even a land of any kind. Fuck me, I guess. Pretty sure there's no coming back from this at this point. We'd probably have to draw black source into black source. And even then, it's really bad. Okay, let's go to the next game. Nine fucking black sources, 7 fucking red sources, Grey Dog for a treasure on 3, and Old Thrush to find whatever mana we need. And somehow we get only mountains. And then nothing. This happened 4 games in a row last at the end of last stream. I had to quit. It was so bad. We find the old thrush now because we don't need lands. Lols. It was a really good draw. I'm fine trading with the ponies or the mauler. It's my one drop for that, and they don't get any value off the thing. And I want to play both of these, so that's why I didn't re-equip. Hey, Rosalie, how you doing? I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. All right, here we go. Na dreaded bat cloud, don't touch. What? Oh, okay. Our opponent might be a little newer. Okay. Streaking! Thanks, Griddle. Nice to hang out with you. Fuck. Why, though? Why can I not have 2 colors of land in my opening hand? Why is that so goddamn hard? Why can't I have 3 mana, either? Alright, we might start off a little too slowly for this one. But at least we have some removal. I just... ugh. They're playing wizards, I'll be fine. We'll see. We'll see. They might mill me here and give me fodder for the Gathering of Darkness, which would be kind of cool. Oh, you fucking kidding me? We're never drawing a fucking other land. That sucks. Come on. Come on. I can't believe it. They didn't even middle one creature. Arena really fucking hates me today. Jesus. Okay. And the other day too, at the end. The first start was we won a box and then Arena was just like, that's enough. You may not play Magic anymore today. And apparently it's we got it today too. 2 streams in a row, sad. Alright. Too bad. Them's the breaks. Oh, we got a land. Mm-hmm. Probably have to kill that. Doing this before they have counter magic or protection. Ugh. Okay. 3 or less, right? Flock doesn't count. Bilbo does, though. And then they could exchange, or the Master's Counselors with the buffer. Okay, okay. They have plenty of stuff. I think I would like to get... This is the more mana-efficient use. But I could play that next turn after this and get another Amassed Goblin. Really need those lands. Or hit a creature in there. Oh well. This is brutal. Thanks, Professor! Good, have fun. Alright, that is at least a land. Which means I could bear. Or I could take one of the cards out of their hand. Had so much time to get stuff that they want. Yeah, I don't know that I can get this one, unfortunately. Hitting 3 lands there was just amazingly brutal. Looks like they have a white removal spell for 4 or greater. Hmm. Alright, we have Burn Burn, Pinecone Strike, Stir Up Trouble, another Crude Bent Blade, I think. This is looking rough. So we're dead to Bilbo next turn. Unless I draw that any of those removal pieces. But yeah, I think Mana's just bad today. We should stop. Hey, Scotty, how goes? Yeah. All right. Nothing to be done. Sad but true. Mana was bad. They milled 3. Hey, Scotty, how was your stream? Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. I needed to find any of the other pieces of removal before that. We have Stir Up Trouble, Pinecone Strike, Crude Bent Blade, Burn, Tree and Fern. We had so many things. But unfortunately, the mana was bad both games. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here just for fun. And our opponent's playing a fucking wizard staff, so we should definitely have won, but sucks for us, I guess. So the first game we stuck on 2 mountains, never drew another land. And then the middle game we won handily, and then this game they milled 3 black sources while I had a piece of well, I had the Gathering of Darkness in my hand. Then I drew the Along the Crooked Way. They didn't mill a single creature, and then we were stuck on lands again, so it just sucked. All right. I hope your stream was better, Scotty. Today Arena has been like, fuck you, no. Absolutely not. It was a good draft deck, but unfortunately we just couldn't play mana at all. Or we had too many. One or the other. It was Flutter Screw. How did yours go? Learned nothing, just got luckier. Fair. What did you play? All right, I have time for one more draft, so I'm gonna go do the other accounts. Hobbit Casino, did you make any boxes? I hope you made boxes. One box, nice. How many attempts? Today, I mean, I know you've done a lot of boxing. 1 for 4? That's amazing, Scotty. Nice. Very nice. All right, so this is the second day of the Bronze to Mythic run for this account. I quit yesterday because I couldn't play any cards after like this. There was the second draft, so we're on draft 2. So this is draft 3, and I there were 4 games in a row where I got 2 lands and no more. So it's just like fuck off. Where does one get the book cover variants? Collector boosters, and you can get the book covers, but not foil, I think, in the normal boosters. Because I got one in the play boosters. I got 1 Gandalf of the thingy. All right, let's go. Dane, Ironfoot. There's a rabbit. There's a bat cloud. No, and a golem. Okay. And we might be able to wheel that Owen. I don't know. Okay. I'm also building an elf deck. This one will be Sultai, because I have so many elf cards that I wanted to put in decks. And in deck, but I have a black-green elf ball deck. And these are all like the extra elves that I couldn't fit in. So now they will go into the new elf deck. And that will be awesome. Book cover variants are probably not as frequent, no. Anyway. Okay. So there's a Crude Bent Blade, down, Pinecone Strike glowing. There's nothing much else that matters. I'm gonna take the crude bent blade because it goes best with the Dane. I think the down is maybe slightly better than crude, and the pinecone strike is also maybe better than crude. But because I have the Dane, that's another equipment. It's also a very good card in this format, so I'm gonna take that here over the strike and the down and the glowing here. I do like glowing as well, but yeah. Golem here over pinecone, other golem. Jesus. Okay. I don't want to be red-black, but if that's what people are passing me, I guess we're doing it. I need Marlin as the commander for this deck. I like Black Arrow in... We're not in best of 3 anymore. Okay, so maybe... This pack is bad. Maybe I take Iron Hills in case I splash. Or the dog in case I splash. I think that's fine. Could take Sentries. It's not awful. I'm going to take the Sentries. This is too slow for the sealed, and it's too slow for the draft. But I haven't gotten it yet, and I really want to try it. I don't have anything that makes treasures yet, but we could prioritize that. The other pick would be the Snow Slope Hunter over the Howl, I think, and the Tidings. I'm going to pretend that I'm going to make this work. I haven't tried it yet. Ooh, Raider and Great Ugly? Can I have both? Darn. Okay. Okay. I need to find Marlin and that there. So they're out there. Let me start laying this out. Champions. Dissident. Sting can be fun. It really is a win more mostly. You can, if you have a lot of things with trample or a lot of things with evasion, you absolutely can put it in. I think I'd prefer the stony voiced goblins or the key to the side door. Probably the goblins here. Howl over Black Arrow and Ori. And Spatula! Alright, there's the Owen. It did wheel. There's Thrush as well, but we're going to take the Owen first. Okay, not a bad start. But rather boring. Sorry. Alright, we can take the rare for shits and giggles here over Provisioner. I don't think I'm going to want to flip into that. It's not bad if I do, though. Alright, Tristan's command. I missed... What did I pick? What could I have picked over that? This or the Pinecone Strike? Golem, good too. I passed a lot of Pinecone Strikes. Did I miss anything that I could have taken? Sorry, I was looking at my elves. Okay. Oh, 2? Let's go! Here's the Dory that I wanted so badly in those other decks. There's also Night Howl Pursuer, which I do very much like, but we're gonna take a second Dane here. Bat Cloud or Rage. Oh, look, a Settle the Wreckage. Golem here over Duskwatch and Thrush. We do have a few equipments here that are interesting, but less interesting than the Golem at this point. Another crude bench, sure. Some interesting white for the Oaken Shield and stuff. Okay. Can take the Hobbit hole here. Can find us one of the golems again. Oh god. Alright, 2 golems. Let's go. Of the common variety, one of the uncommon. There's so many elves. They're so much fun. Okay, let's take the gray dog here. That's a really nice pickup this late because it creates a treasure token for our Misty Mountains Cold. I doubt we'd get the red treasure maker back. All right, let's take a Pursuer over the Flunkies. I do like the Flunkies. We have fewer 4 power in this deck than some other ones and the green-black, but this is still good enough here. We can make 4 power with the crude bent blades pretty easily. If I have to run this, I will. Gnashing of Teeth here over 3rd crude bent. Or 2nd Misty Mountains. Oh, no, we got to take the Gnashing. I want this! God damn it. No, it's Gnashing, I think. Our creatures are already pretty good. And I think I want the other piece of removal here. It's way better than Smog's Fury. Short Spear. Thrower's Map is actually a strong limited card, in my opinion. It just has to go in certain decks. It's not... And you shouldn't ever play it on 2, essentially, unless you absolutely have to get the 3rd mana. Because you need to play 2-drops to stop the aggressive decks in the format. And you just can't fall that far behind. Ooh, get in! The Sackville Bagginsons are sacking things. How many Lissalana Huntmasters did I think I was going to put in a deck? Jesus. I put 3 in the sideboard. That's so bad. Okay, I think we take Dory here over Dreaded Bat Cloud number 2. I think that's actually correct because, again, it produces a treasure. And if we want this Misty Mountains Cold to be good, we need as many treasures as we can. Ooh, Golem and a Plate Mail? I think I take the 2nd Golem, but that Plate Mail is really sad to pass. Goblin Town here. Yeah. Could take the Elven Passage, but I doubt that's better at all in this deck. It's only good because... Ooh, hold on. A Bomber? Or I think we take Smaug. Second Goblin Town, not bad, given the number of doubles we have in the deck. Okay. 75% Rakdos, yes. I mean, it is entirely poorly balanced. And part of that is the elf that they made only able to ramp for elf spells in the green. But yeah. It's very AFR coded. So red black is the best of the decks. Red black was also the best of the decks in AFR. Don't think I want another front porch sentries. I'm gonna take the uncommon for Volt Progress here. No spatula for me, I think. How many Lissalana Huntmasters did I think I was gonna put in a freaking deck? There's two more here. Those will go into the put back away pile. Okay. All right, so I have to cut down a few cards here. I don't think we need the Old Thrush. It is good with the equipment, but I don't think we need this because we do have 2 Goblin Towns to fix and a couple treasure producers on 3, so I think that's fine to cut there. Don't like the front porch sentries very much. No, the dog and the dory are staying in because of Misty Mountain's cold. I want to make that work. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think I want to cut a land and one more thing. I'm just not sure which. Ugh. I think it might be this. I'm going to cut that. And a land, it's going to be red. So this gives us 10 sources of black and 9 sources of red in the lands. We should be good as far as fixing. God, there's so many cool elves in here. Okay. In before, never drawing a third land. Sadness. Okay. Fortunately, we can play like Golem out and then sack Golem after the attack to this to draw another card. So introduce a treasure card, so a treasure token. So we probably can, yeah, even if we don't draw a land, we're good. I will go fetch up a second black here instead of playing just the normal stuff and seeing whether we want to fetch up a halfling if we keep drawing lands. I think it's still correct to do this. Besides, we have 2 of the halflings in our hand. There's only 1 more, I think. 3 of the halflings in our hand. Right, already? There's 1 more golem, I think, the common. Oh no, there's also another golem, the abandoned. Okay, we have so many halflings. Jesus. Okay. Alright, so let's go... Dane. Bant. Okay. Are we getting aggressive here? Okay. All right. Okay, they could have the 5 damage to target tapped creature thing. They could have used that for Urset's Vigilance to attack for 3 and then untap this. Oh. They only had 1 more planes. Okay. There may be some butterflies coming my way. Hmm. Could be dog. Could be indestructible. I'm gonna end the turn. It could just be a counter spell or draw 2. And I don't think I want either of these countered, so... But wouldn't they have drawn 2 in that case? Was it actually nothing? Hmm. Alright, now I'm feeling bad. At least I didn't, like, show them anything else, so they don't feel super awful. I guess. Maybe they decided that they were so behind that they didn't want to play it. I don't know. I don't know, but I did get lands and spells. And I would like to acknowledge that. Slow. I don't think that was full control. I don't think the opponent did not seem to be playing in full control. No. However, your point that that does work if you do it. Yes, you can hold full control and make it have all the stops. But I don't think they were doing that because it wasn't holding control in various other times. Where it should have if it was full control. Alright, drawing a land was bad. Yeah, no, I figured. Yeah. Somebody said that there's a fish that shows up around here that you can catch with this thing, but I've never seen it. Is the fish in the room with us now? It's you, you're the fish. I'm not going to use the golem. I think they just have removal and stuff, so we're just going to let them do that. How's this draft format? Imbalanced. And since there's only 5 color pairs supported, gonna get old quickly with a lot of legendaries. I mean, the best deck in the format is the aggro red-black, and so that means that you have to be able to play against it, and that can be very challenging as far as some things are concerned. I'm getting all of these out of range of the 3 damage to all opponents' creatures. Which is the only thing I think that could really hose me at that point. Okay. All non-dragon creatures, I should say. Not opponents' creatures, non-dragon creatures. All right. Yay, let's go. So yeah. So this is what the deck like. I've got so many extra cards. These are just the cards that didn't fit in my my other elf deck. We are building a Sultai elf deck. Therefore, I want Marlin as the commander. Yeah, these are the cards that are just like not in there. They were just in the sideboard. All right, we'll keep this. Since I drew the third land anyway there, I'm not playing the Hobbit whole out. I'm gonna get these online. What? Okay. I could have put this on prior here and done this, but it looks like they're stuck, so I kind of am being a schmuck. It looked like our deck the other day, our elf deck. That was the one that we went 3 games without getting anything. So they were completely mana screwed, and I feel really bad about that. That was exactly what happened to us the other day, and I feel... Oh, that sucks. Okay, sorry. Okay. I can do one more? Yeah, okay. As long as it's not too long. My stomach is like, you need to eat. But yeah, I have students starting at 8 and going, and the first student's at 8, and then the next one's at 11, and then so that's why I did like daytime today. But I might be able to do more stuff tomorrow. Probably. A golden player. Okay. Oh, look, we found it. It's a bad card and I shouldn't be playing it. Four turns is too long to wait for that, unless you have a lot of other treasure producers. We have a few others, but I think it's mostly just going to help us ramp to Gandalf. I shouldn't be trying to force it, but I am. Because I'm trying to have fun with this format as much as possible at this point. Nice. Force them to use their turn pumping seems okay. Any health updates? I still have the appointment for the first for the surgery. Okay, let's see. I have to go in for various things before that. Remember, I want to make this work. That might be the right play, but I want to make this work. Fine. Now we can do this. Yeah. No, I'm still make it. Oh, they had a second one. But what about second Thorin? 5. All right, well, we were gonna reverent howl and do stupid crap. Okay, that was nice. All right, so we're in silver tier 3. We're on the 3rd draft. For 4th? Are we in the 4th now? No, 3rd. Yeah, 3rd draft of the bronze to mythic. On this account. Okay. I do have to go eat something before I teach. So I am because I'm getting so shaky, Jesus. Go me. But yes, let's go send you somewhere awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will be back for more tomorrow. And we'll be doing a bunch of directs probably, as well as more drafts. So, thank you all so much for being here. Let's go see who's online. I can do this. Jaffer's online. Oh, thank you so much, Gretel. Hey, Pink Pants. All right. Jaffer's online, doing, it's his fellow teammate, for this, ooh, we got a message. Hold on. Messages in my Discord's nothing bad. Okay. Hold on. Yep. Oh, Lyrazelle! I love you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for your gift. I will look forward to receiving it. Okay, sorry. So let's go. I will check the PO box on that day. Cool. Let's go raid somebody who's online. Okay, so yeah, does anybody have any preference on whom to raid? I was thinking Jaffer because it's a fellow Magic Jank player. But we can go anywhere you would like. For now. But yeah, an amazing standard player, so this should be really sweet. And a fellow Magic Jank team member. But yeah, I'll be back to do more of the Bronze Mythic, more of the Arena Directs and stuff. Sorry, I just have so much teaching today to do. I thought we would do at least one direct here, and we're having fun with this. So sorry that Magic wasn't as good today as it was previously, but I don't think we made too many huge errors. Just, you know, maybe a little bit not ideal lines. I think if we hadn't drawn 3 lands in a row, that one. Yeah, anyway. Okay, all right. I love you all, and I will hope to see you again soon. Hope you have the most wonderful morning, noon, night, afternoon tea, second breakfast, whatever time it is for you. And mwah, love you so much. Hey, 777, sorry we're raiding now, but I will be back at some point. I mean, if I still have a lot of energy after teaching, I'll probably be back tonight, but probably tomorrow. All right. Cheerios, raiding now. Bye, Jen.